played in ideal conditions today between Sturt and Norwood before a crowd of just over 30,000. And what a magnificent day it was for the Sturt Football Club and also to its champion full forward Rick Davies, who created a South Australian record today in kicking 10 goals, the most ever in a preliminary final, and also going past Tim Evans' season record of 146. Rick is now perched on 149, and when and if he kicks his first goal in the grand final next week, it'll be the first time a South Australian player has kicked 150 goals. Barbary and Filkey dropped out of the Sturt 22 before the match. Norwood unchanged. Sturt got away to a flying start. They led 3 goals to nothing at one stage. They looked to be going great guns, but Norwood picked them back. And at quarter time, the Redlegs were a point in front, 4-3 to 4-2. That's when we go to the game. Your commentators Ian Day and Peter Marker.
Second quarter here in the 1983 preliminary final. Sturt trailing by a point. Michael Annie got the tap down. It went straight to Hutton. Whittlesea couldn't handle it. Norwood go forward. Button, Gallagher. Here's a chance on a leader's Hine. He won't quite make it. Off hands, Neagle couldn't quite get there. Heinrich fighting hard for the Blues. Finally gets the handball away. Ray Wilson got a solid bump there from Button. The handball came out. Neagle. Aish from behind. Up he goes. Couldn't take the mark. Hine again for Norwood. He'll have to get rid of it quickly. He does. Whittlesea gets a slight push and he will take the free kick.
Whittlesea from centre-half back as the second quarter has been underway, less than a minute. Frank Spiel lumbers over the centre, gives a chance now. Darryl Brown, Hollis half-forward line, gets a good set. Back to Brown in the double play. Brown crashes a tackle. Peter Motley gets a bad bounce, won't come for him. Snaps, but it's gone right across the face of goal. Brendan Howard getting across there. The ball sits for him nicely. The back play, Michael Graham. Michael Wadshill puts it up in the air. Oh, gee, that's going to take a long time to come down. Davies! Oh, what a mark! 10 metres. Most certainly it did up. They've paid it. Look at all those players there, 4-on-1, and miraculously not one leg player could get his hand to the ball, and Davies finally took the mark on his chest.
That's incredible, Ian. The Norwood players just didn't read it. I think they must have been watching Rick and not the ball.
10-15 metres out. Davies has 2. No breeze to worry about. Not the most confident of kicks from this distance, but on this occasion, he's put it through. 3 goals, Davies. Sturt kick clear. 5 goals, 2 to Norwood, 4-3.
Well, Brendan Howard only just got there. Michael Graham got the kick away very quickly. And have a look at the swarm of Norwood players there. Davies on his own. He's certainly looking at the ball, and it's more than what his opponents were doing. He now has 142 goals for this year.
Centre bounce, Michael Annie against Spiel. Line ball, Michael Annie again to Michael Aish. Made a couple of mistakes with the hands. Brother Andrews got it now. Kicks a long one to the half-forward line. Button there, thumped away by Pake. Button again, under pressure. Slips out a handball. Roberts, 30 metres out. Steadies, gives it a chance. It's home. Roberts' second goal. Norwood resume the lead. 5-3 to 5-2.
Magnificent work by Button. It's the power of the man. They call him the Bear, and I think that's because he's so strong. Look at the way he just burrowed his way through the back of that pack and gave it to Neville Roberts. And Neville would never miss from that position. Neil Button, a veteran of many, many finals, a big, strong player. Average hit-outs there, 19.
Playing centre half forward this afternoon, could have a run in ruck if Norwood get into trouble in that area. Chance now to get the ball out through Painter. Andrew Aish can't find it. Michael Aish is in there. He's got the ball, but he can't pick it up, and the umpire will come in and bounce. Rather a tatty passage of play just there. Bounce down, almost back in the centre circle. Michael Annie and Spiel again. Spiel a clever tap back there. Whittlesea, Hutton jabs it out now towards Darrington, can't get it. Taken off him beautifully by Fosdyke. Will run it to Aish. If the ball sits for him, he's in business. Gives a chance now, Lachlan. Subernick's going to run him down. Across to Jenkins in the backup support. Goes for home with a long one, but the kick is well offline. In fact, it's only just nudged the point. 5-4 Norwood. Sturt 5-2, but the legs starting to put some run into their game now.
Are they ever? They've got a lot more run than we saw them last week. They had none at all. Heinrich kicking off, the back pocket player. Gallagher in front. Plenty of opposition there. He couldn't take the mark. Ray Wilson not handling the ball well. I think he ran out of bounds. He did. A ball in right half forward flank for the Norwood side. There's Neil Button taking the ruck work from centre half forward, pushes it back towards McIntosh. Got a handball out, but it went straight to a Sturt player, Ray Wilson. Brendan Howard for Sturt. Oh, he did that well. Tapped it over the top to give Peter Motley the chance. He shoots one out to Painter. Painter best on ground last week. Look at that. Picks out Brown, but he gets a bad bounce. Back it comes to Michael Graham. Puts the ball up in the air. Back onto the right boot. Puts it through. Great goal, Graham. Sturt 6-2, Norwood 5-4.
Well, that's the Michael Graham of yesteryear. The veteran. I mentioned he's a finest spinal specialist, but this is the type of thing he can do. A bad bounce against Brown. And watch Graham then beat about 3 defenders, twisted a turn every way this way, and finally hooks a magnificent goal, and Sturt have got the lead.
Swamped by Frank Spiel. Michael Annie gets it back. He missed McIntosh with it. He's going to run the gauntlet on his own and gives it to Keith Thomas. A long ball to centre half forward. Roberts up behind. Button's got it in front. Oh, a big strong mark from the big bear. Powerful man. They couldn't knock it away from him. He'd be 40 to 45 metres out from goal, directly in front. He's hooked that one across and brought up a minor score with it. 5-5, Sturt 6-2. Ian, the sides seem to be pretty evenly matched at the moment. They're both running the ball pretty well up and down the ground.
Peter, Norwood have come up surprisingly well after the shellacking they got last week, both psychologically and physically. And a lot of people think Sturt are going to win easily, but Norwood, tremendous character they've got. They're fighting this one tooth and nail, and in fact they're looking a shade the better at the moment. Not a good kick from Button. Hine up, gets his hands to it, can't complete it. Sims made a mistake. Oh, when he hasn't got the ball, the umpire let it play on. Roberts, Neagle wants the ball. Here's a chance now for Aish. Andrew Aish thumped away from that player. Spill. Gallagher was floored on the other side with a head-eye tackle. Why he didn't get a free kick is no one's business. But umpire says play on. Zubrnik goes to the half-forward line. Brown loping into that position. Too fast for Nicholson. Brown and Nicholson in the pocket. In goes the heavy body. Now the umpire hits. Says the hit was too high. Where was he down the other end? The free kick will go to Darryl Brown in the full forward right pocket. On the lead, Davies can't quite get on the half volley. Quickly over the top is Teal. He gets legged, and the free kick will go to the Norwood defender.
They play on. Winter. He plays it on again to Neagle. Norwood are running. Michael Aish and Lachlan. Lachlan in front. Didn't take the mark. Michael Aish lost his cap. The quick kick around the corner. Pake will let it go over. No, he won't. It was pretty close to being out, and he speared one into Eddie Fry. Darrington's on his own, so is Spiel. Well, Spiel came down heavily over Thomas. Back it goes to McIntosh. He'll find Gallagher. Gallagher runs backwards, quicker than most players run forwards. Very talented player. He'll go short again. Roberts on a lead. He's got it. No doubt about Norwood's disposal. There's not many sides in Australia could boast the disposal of this Norwood side. Here he is, the professional goal kicker. Normally it would present no difficulty for him. This is his 10th kick. And his 3rd goal. A great performance, Roberts. Norwood now 6-5 to Sturt 6-2.
Nobody in the South Australian League uses the ball any better than Norwood, and Gallagher and Roberts exemplify that. A fine kick by Gallagher to Roberts on the lead. 24 disposals average this season. and he's playing a fine game this afternoon, kick number 12. 12 disposals all told this afternoon.
Michael Annie, number 31 for Norwood. Frank Spiel got it down. It went to Howard. Howard plays it on in front of him. Got nowhere to go, though. He concedes ground. He hooks it back in front of Zubranic. Out the back door goes Michael Graham. The flash. Pake back to Graham. A short chip. Beautifully put out to Hollis. Zubranic's on his own at centre-half forward. He's going to get swamped, though. Gee, Neagle almost took the mark. The umpire didn't pay it. Winter missed it. Neagle pushes it out again. Brown goes down and he'll get a free kick. Bruce McAvaney.
Howard's gone into the centre, Peter, and Whittlesey to a half-forward flank.
Yes, Whittlesey was actually hurt by that tackle of Thomas when he grabbed onto his ankle 2 or 3 minutes back. Back it goes to Painter. He got rid of it like a hot potato. Spiel pushes one out to Nicholson. He's certainly recovered. That goes short to Gallagher. Clean ball. Through comes Eddie Fry. The half-back flanker lines it up from 40 metres out. Davies under it. It's a push to the ground. Michael Annie to Fosdyke. Back to Michael Aish. On a lead is Hine. Up he goes, the big fella. Couldn't take the mark. Neville Roberts runs into Button. Gee, you wouldn't want to do that too often. And then he gets caught holding the ball.
Gee, have a look at this. He was snookered, had nowhere to go. Reed kick. Good mark to Michael Annie. Norwood in attack, down by 3 points. On the lead is Roberts, but Michael Annie's going longer. Looking for the taller Hine. Button in front, thumped away. Neagle, mistake with the hands again. It cost Norwood a goal a little while ago. McIntosh in the middle of the pack. Does that one beautifully. Into trouble. Fosdyke jams it onto his boot. The big fellow Hine leaps for the ball. The umpire said he's marked it. He's marked it all right. Very close to a half volley, but he's got it about 35 metres out. Neil Hine looking to pass off to somebody, although he's only 35 to 40 metres out. Booted Norwood's first 2 goals. His 4th kick coming up towards the lake end. Drop punt is going to be well offline. 1 point to Norwood, 6-6. Sturt is 7-2. 2 points the difference.
Norwood's forward work a lot better this week with Neville Roberts. I think he's a bit too pacey for Reed. And Neil Button is a power point at centre-half forward. Up goes Eddie Fry, no mark. McIntosh again starting to get into the game. The kick not good though, straight to Zubranic. Brown's the runner for the Blues. Just keeps it in, goes for a bounce. You want to be a little bit careful. Eddie Fry, a lot of composure, Eddie Fry. He's played over 200 games. Brown knocks it further afield. Justin Scanlon is the only Norwood player there, and he does it very well. Michael Aish screws one towards Winter. Bruce Winter. Neil Button. And the big bear is certainly playing well. Too much power for Timmy Pake. Lachlan at centre-half forward. Oh, good grab. Not paid. Michael Graham. He gave it to Hutton. And the Blues are off. Peter Motley, one of Sturt's quickest players, leads in the race to the ball. Adler's right with him. Motley does it beautifully. Davies is short. The kick's terrible. I think that Nicholson has just reached it. Yes, he's been paid the mark.
Nicholson will come across goal. Winter. Scanlon short. Oh, he's going to be sandwiched. Have to get rid of this in a hurry. Kicks it high. Back towards centre wing. Zubranic and Jenkins. Jenkins the stronger of the two. Well tackled by Fry. Hiding the ball. Gee. A little swift. 15 metres. Brings Fry to centre-half forward. Gee, one of his better kicks would almost make the distance from here. When he gets onto them, they really fly. Fry's 8th kick has Davies in the square. Screws the ball up towards the corner of the square. Davies got up far too early. Thomas and Motley. Adler waiting for the handball. Close to the line. And Thomas is quite happy to see it go over for a throw-in. 7-2 Sturt, 6-6 the legs.
Poor old Jenkins. Had the ball for a split second, and as Ian Day said, the umpire's a bit swift. Gallagher beautifully over to Fosdyke. He runs it to Scanlon. Gee, that's not the best of kicks. Goes straight to Eddie Fry. Fry's playing well. He's already kicked a goal from half-back. He's a very attacking player. Probably got a bit too much pace for Lachlan. Oh, big catch there, Hollis. Strangely enough, that one was paid. Zurbanek played it on. They're going to come back with it, though. Des Foster is telling Zurbanek that he's paid the mark. Now, Ian, I don't think that Hollis had as much of that ball that Peter Lachlan had with the one a couple of minutes back.
I agree, Peter, but once he paid the mark, he had to come back and go over the mark, and that's something that Sturt didn't really want because they had the advantage. That's history now. Winter a fine mark in defence. Perfect spring afternoon up towards Lachlan. Lachlan close to the line. Hollis quickly unloaded, and the ball is out of play. Interchange gates.
It came off Hutton's, well, not Hutton's boot, I think Lachlan's boot.
Lachlan, a long kick to the half-forward line. Adler back there with Motley. Darrington, Motley puts out a handball in hope. Michael Graham's pace, but Fosdyke does it brilliantly to thump the ball towards the line and force a throw-in the right forward pocket, with Sturt leading 7-2 to 6-6.
2 points in it. The halfway mark of this second quarter. Bruce Winter doing very well for Norwood in defence. He's already taken 7 big marks. Motley to Darrington. The little rover shapes up. The ball swinging back. Still in play. Oh, amazing. The ball stopped, bounced backwards. Davies came in, swooped on it and kicked his 4th goal. Sturt 8-2, Norwood 6-6.
Peter, I reckon I've been following football for about 35 years, and I have never seen the like of this. This ball is pulled up like it's been had a break on it. Look at this for a bounce back. And then Dave.
Amazing. Painter ran over the ball. McIntosh again. Gallagher, here's a chance. Normally does something with it. Michael Aish quickly to Jenkins. Sleight of hand, but the Jenkins kick was a shocker. Sims pushes away for the Blues. Neagle. Michael Annie had to get rid of it very quickly. Norwood now in trouble. Eddie Fry pirouettes like a ballet dancer, then runs out. Then we'll see a ball in. Lady Luck, I would suggest, is shining on Sturt at the moment with one of the luckiest bounces I've ever seen. Kick around the corner, Lachlan. Roberts is there, but I think there's a free kick going to Reid.
Reid will get it. Right in the goal square to kick to the outer side. Aish is out there, both of them. Andrew at the back, Michael in front. Wilson gets rid of it in a hurry. Andrew Aish thought about his brother, gets the kick back towards Button. He's going to have to stand his ground. Thumped away from that player. Roberts back to McIntosh. He's dispossessed, goes down in a heap, and the umpire will come in and bounce the ball at centre half forward with the legs in attack. Just over 15 degrees at the moment. As I said, a perfect day for football. Crowd of over 30,000. 8-2 to 6-6. Spiel gets the tap away. Further there now towards Brendan Howard. Wilson on the outer side, long to the half-forward line. Coming to meet it, Motley, good mark. He's out at centre wing at the moment as Big Spiel calls for the ball in board. But it's a 15-metre penalty. Motley now will go longer, looking for Davies in the pocket. Teal there with him, thumped away by Teal. Back towards Thomas, coming back into fence, conceding ground. Looks for Scanlon, puts him under pressure. Howard, likewise. Aish, Thomas. Unloaded pretty quickly. The Shepherd is on, and Thomas kicks the legs out of defence. Up towards the half-forward line where Pate comes across and takes a fine mark just centimetres inside the line.
Hasn't been in the game a lot. Being soundly beaten by Neil Button. It's only his 3rd kick. He's not there to get kicks, he's there to stop Button getting them. Darrington, a good rover for Sturt this year. He's had a good final series as well. I don't know if he can quite reach Davies. No, he's going wide, looking for Brown. Nicholson was there. Plays it well. Gives it to Teal. Oh, great smutter, Hollis. Teal back on it, not quite sure where to go. Fosdyke takes it back off Nicholson again. Bounds out of defence. A couple of bounces. Sweeps it to centre half forward, but he didn't really have a look. Heinrich gets the slight push. The umpire thought about the free kick, but now he's going to bounce it.
Peter, I thought he was going to give a push in the back, then I thought he was going to give holding the ball, and he's probably done the best thing, and that's the bounce. Half-forward line bounce down, the legs in attack, down 8 points. Spurl on his lonesome, Heinrich a bad bounce, Thomas through, well tackled. Oh, push in the back. Thomas has got it. Lachlan short, good pass. We thought about playing on. Whoop, the umpire said it stands.
I think he gave him the benefit of the doubt, Ian.
Oh, gee, Peter, if he didn't actually move off, he thought off. And Lachlan's got it 45 metres out in front. The breeze will help. Should make the distance. Fifth kick. He's played in the VFL. Drop punt underway. Going to be touch and go. That's a goal. Lachlan's first. Norwood 7-6. Sturt 8-2.
Actually, for a side playing so well, they're still behind Norwood. And the move of Peter Lachlan into the side, I think, has done them a lot of good. Have a look at the kick to Lachlan. That's Keith Thomas. Now, Lachlan turned around, had a look, and I think he was on the way.
Centre bounce. 21 minutes gone of the second quarter. McIntosh doing a fine job out of that big centre square. Drives to the half-forward line. Button again. Too strong for Pate. Ground back into the pack. Back he went. Roberts was waiting for it. Pate couldn't get the leap. And the big bear too, just too strong. 30 metres out in front. Button yet to kick a goal this afternoon. Ooh, I think that's missed as well. Offline a point. 2 points to the big fellow. 3 points to the big fellow. 7-7 Norwood, 8-2 Sturt.
I think Sturt should do something about that, Ian, because Button is far too strong and too tall for Pake. Pake just can't get near him. Eddie Fry up, couldn't take the mark. Reading it well behind was Keith Thomas. Sweeps it out to Jenkins. Jenkins will go short again to Neagle. And that's good possession football from Norwood. Neagle's got McIntosh short, but ignores him. Michael Annie's at full forward. Up he goes. Button swept across the front too. He's got one down. His fourth attempt at goal has brought gold for him. Norwood are now 8-7, Sturt are 8-2.
And the Sturt hierarchy, Coach John Halbert there and Chairman of Selectors Neville Cunningham got a few problems, but the big fella recovered brilliantly for this. He got a good sit on the ball, but jammed it quickly onto the boot for his first goal, something he couldn't do with 3 set shots. But Norwood have now hit the front, and that's the 5th time the lead has changed hands in this quarter.
Back to the centre bounce. 55 plays 50. Norwood are in front. Neagle off hands, got it out. Bruce Winter playing very well for Norwood. Kick number 10 to that player. Into the open space. Greg Nicholson way down from the back pocket. Does it well. Back to Andrew H. Well, the handball to Roberts hit him on the chin. Pake for Sturt. Derrington. He ran into Brown. 2 Sturt players down. Derrington stunned. A tunnel ball there from a Norwood player. Brown. Painter. Gee, they don't want it. Through comes Neagle. Michael Annie couldn't take the mark. Off the ground goes Lachlan. Just misses the point post. Incredible work, Norwood. Bruce.
I'd say Tim Pake's in big trouble, Peter. He couldn't stretch at all when he had to run for that ball, and I doubt very much whether he'll see the game out.
Speaking to team manager before the game, Bruce, Peter Haseman, he said, I said, you're taking a chance on Tim Pake, and he said, no, the boy is fit. And gee, if he breaks down, Sturt have got problems in defence already. He's been forced to centre half back with the demise of Jerry Ford. Maybe he'll have to come back on the turf. Justin Scanlon, no pressure put on him. Drives to the half-forward line. Button again, nobody on him at all. Button's got it. Sturt in disarray at the moment in their defence. Pake not looking at all strong, as Bruce has told you. And Button unconcernedly going back to kick from 40 metres out. Not a player within Cooey. Button to the lake end. His 3 previous set shots haven't been any good. The centre well the legs, but on this occasion Zubernick, oh, it was Gallagher. Over now to McIntosh, good set. Jenkins on the leaders. Roberts, he hooks it back. Getting under it, Michael Annie. Can't quite get the ball. In defence, Heinrich. Well clear, drives back towards Spiel, and the big fellow's got it at centre-half back. Sturt badly need a bit of a left to goal quickly. Motley's in defence at the moment. Drives towards centre wing. That's a vacant paddock out there. It's the speedsters. Jenkins just beats Zubrnik. Wore him down and pushes the ball out for a throw-in on the half-forward right flank.
Gee, Motley at centre-half back. Yes, and Leonard, would you believe, at centre-half forward. The Blues have got blues. Fosdyke to Scanlon. Quick handball. Motley in front. Good mark. Yeah, I agree that Motley might be able to stop Button, but gee, takes a lot away from the centre-half forward area of Sturt. They've not only got to stop Norwood, they've got to kick goals themselves. Not a good kick, Motley. Gee, Reid took a hard one. The umpire's going to play it on. Out goes Michael Graham. Short goes Davies. Beautiful disposal. You can't kick a ball better than that. And the jumbo prince, Rick Davies, I know is... there it is. I know he's most appreciative of the way that his teammates put it down his throat. The ball, that is. He lines them up. He's got 4. Now he's got 5. Sturt won't give up at this stage. You can take my word for that. They're 9-2 now to Norwood 9-8.
Magnificent pass there from Michael Graham. The free kick was actually given there, but allowed to play on. And Graham, who's been very tentative in recent weeks because of that torn driving muscle, as Peter said, you don't pass the ball any better than that. And Michael Graham certainly free in his action. Fine effort, however, by Motley to get it out of defence. 21 disposals for the season, mainly at centre-half forward.
Neil Hine got it down again. In comes Lachlan. Oh, he lost the ball. Free kick, Hine. Norwood starting to get things moving their way at the moment. They've got the ball out of the centre 10 times so far this game to 5 for Sturt. Up goes Trevor Sims, the veteran. He'll get 15 metres as well. Michael Annie will come back. Like Rick Davies, Trevor Sims is a farmer. Underneath the ball there, Spiel couldn't take the mark. McIntosh fights hard for it and gets the free kick, which he earned.
McIntosh, Bruce McAvaney.
I was just going to say, Ian, that already Rick Davies has equalled a record here today, and that's the 5 goals Ken Whelan kicked against Norwood. That's the top score by a Sturt player against Norwood at Football Park. 5 goals.
Thank you, Bruce. McIntosh setting about creating a few of his own records in this game, playing a fine game. 17th disposals he's had. Michael Annie, the bottom of the pack, and the umpire coming in and indicating a Motley a free kick
against Button, Ian, I think.
And he's going to bounce the ball now.
Ooh.
Hard to pick this afternoon. A bounce down about 30 metres out. Michael Annie never got started. Button did. Motley out the back. He should get a free kick. He does on this occasion. And young Peter Motley, who's been thrown to centre-half back with Sturt defence being under severe pressure with injuries, and he's playing equally as well back there.
It's 15 metres as well. There's a bit of sparring going on there between Roberts and Heinrich and Neagle. Gee, I'd love to buy land off that umpire. It was 50 metres. Up it goes to centre wing. Winter couldn't take the mark. Over the top, Brendan Howard. Gee, Hollis is on his own if he can just pick it up, but he gets the free kick. They want quick movement, Sturt. Johnny Painter's gone right out of the game. His opponent right alongside of him. Keith Thomas for Norwood, John Painter for Sturt. Short. He wants Hollis. The punch away from Scanlon. This is where Sturt could have trouble at centre-half forward. Motley's not there anymore, and don't know that Leonard will be able to do the job. Nicholson runs it away to Fosdyke. Fosdyke in 2 minds, and he's run too far.
There's the siren to end the second half, or the second quarter here at Football Park in the preliminary final. Of the preliminary final game between Norwood and Sturt. Norwood 9-8 leads Sturt 9-2 as the half gets underway. Whittlesey gives a chance now to Painter. The Blues immediately into attack. Up towards Davies at full forward. He's got it. Good luck. He's only 2 goals off equalling the record in South Australia, held by Port Adelaide full forward Tim Evans. And that was another strong mark, using his body strength well to keep Teal away from the football. Kick number 6 coming up. He's got 5 goals. Could make it 100%. He's only 20 metres out. Sturt have made many changes in the game, and a few at half-time to get them back into this game. Davies' kick is tentative. Not a good sign, Peter. We saw him a few weeks ago once he got tentative and missed 3 or 4 sitters.
Gee, he missed one a couple of weeks back and he punched the goalpost. He was that unhappy, but he has a couple of injections in that knee before every match, and you occasionally see him in the second half kick very tentatively. He certainly did then. Teal. He's having a nightmare at fullback. Davies already has 5 from 6 kicks. There's Brendan Howard. Here's a chance for the Blues. Lining it up is Whittlesey. Beautiful disposal. Oh, he knew what he was doing then. His first goal from his 3rd kick. Sturt a 10-3, Norwood a 9-8.
Yes, Whittlesey started in the centre, and although he started quite strongly early in the first 10 minutes or so, he faded after getting tripped by one of the Norwood players. On that occasion, the handball came out to him, and that was a spot-on kick. And what a Sturt start in this second half. 10-3, Norwood 9-8, the Blues by 1 point.
Motley still at centre-half back on Button. Eddie Fry at centre-half forward. It looks like Whittlesey may have gone back into the middle now. Yes, he's got the ball now, gets the handball clear. Bruce Winter, who's played well for the legs, gives it over to Aish. Aish gives it to his brother Andrew Aish. The kick to half forward, not a good one. Neagle will probably give it to Lachlan. Great smother, Heinrich. Hutton couldn't pick it up. Wilson gets rid of it very quickly. Howard to Hutton. Hutton to Painter. Sturt look a little bit better this quarter. Michael Graham. Good mark. Crowd in excess of 30,000 here at Football Park. 12 kicks, Michael Graham. He's had a good one. Or short he goes. Derrington swept it out to Teal. Teal gets a quick kick away, but not a good one. And Bruce Winter takes his 8th mark in the back pocket for Norwood. That's Jim Michaelini. Norwood steadying up. Michaelini have to play on. Michael Graham trips him, and the big chap gets a free kick.
Bruce McAvaney.
Ian, I think the big surprise of the second half is that Tim Pake's back on the ground. He's standing Philip Gallagher.
The handball away. Oh, Teal flat-footed. Back to Big Jim in the double play. Winter. Now Norwood ease themselves out of defence to Scannell on the other side, but they've still not much to kick to. Jenkins gives a lead into a pocket. There's a bit of hard stuff going on there between Winter and Brown. In the meantime, Michaelini gets the ball back again. His 3rd effort in as many seconds, or just about. The umpire has awarded a free kick here to Darryl Brown. Brown from centre wing to put the Blues into attack. Fry leads into the pocket, too fast for Adlin. That's perfectly put. He's got it. Half forward, right flank. Don't think he can score from here, but he's got Davies one-on-one in the square with Teal, whose back is actually to the play, and the ball has gone out of bounds on the full. In actual fact, Fry chose the short pass.
Gee, no percentage in that at all, Ian. Should have gone for Davies in the square. Yes, Nicholson was off. That's rolling the ball. Davies realised that Nicholson was on the move. He applied the bear hug, and he gets the free kick.
Oh, Peter, what a dreadful mistake. In the end, Nicholson just conceded the fact. I think he thought that he would mark the ball and the umpire would pay it. No question in Nicholson's mind and the umpire's that he was off. And Davies has got a chance from only about 15 metres out, but he's been pushed around on a pretty acute angle. And this kick would want to be better than his last.
I don't think Davies likes Greg Nicholson. He shirt fronted him in the first quarter. Then he caught him cold for a free kick. Let's have a look at this kick. That's a lot better. Davies has got 6 from 7 kicks. That's 145 goals this year. Sturt looking a little bit better.
Well done, Rick Davies. 11-3 Sturt, 9-8 Norwood. Davies certainly put the bear hug on him, threw him to the ground. But Sturt have started like they did in the first quarter. They got out of the blocks in a flash, and they had 3 goals on the board before Norwood got there first. But then the legs pecked them back. As Bruce told you, the breeze has freshened, Sturt kicking with it.
Frank Spiel is number 3 for the Blues. Alongside of him is Michael Aish, wearing that headgear. Teal got it down, but no direction. McIntosh caught. Lachlan very quickly away. Roberts and Heinrich come in. That's a terrible bounce for Heinrich. Neagle will pass off to Gallagher. Gallagher will swing it around looking for the big chap. Hine. In he comes. Good grab. And a perfect disposal again from Gallagher. Gee, drifted into the pocket too. If Hine was quick enough, he could have given it to him, although he wouldn't have improved the angle. There's Gallagher now walking back. Neil Hine kicked a goal from this position in the first quarter. No reason why he can't do it again. The kick on the way. Coming back. Yes, I think he's got the distance. He has 3 goals, Neil Hine. Not always to advantage. Lachlan, well, concedes ground, puts Thomas in a lot of trouble. Kicking off the ground then was Painter. Clean bowled was Hollis. Scallon out the back door to Fosdyke. Gee, put the ball on the ground. It's a bit dangerous. Now Michael Aish. Brown gets rid of him very easily. Michael Graham hooks over the right shoulder. And Mr. Reliable, Bruce Winter, and hasn't he played well, Ian?
Yes, he's a veteran, Peter. A lot of experience, but gee, what a game he's playing for the legs and defence. Andrew Aish, the elder brother of Michael, incidentally. He's 24, Michael is 22. Dispatches the ball equally as well. Lachlan, oh, left the football behind, troubles. Howard, McIntosh sets it up short. Well, that's too far. Beautifully picked up on the half volley by Andrew Aish again. Flips out the long one. Button back to Gallagher. In the pocket is Neagle. He'll get run down by Motley. Needs help. Gets out of it. Run down beautifully there by Heinrich. Sturt out of defence. Pake to Motley. Sells the pup. Comes over the half-back line and drives long towards centre-half forward.
Up they go. Fry can't pick it up on the rebound. Players jump all over the ball and the umpire will bounce it. Heinrich is thinking about coming off. No, he won't. He'll come over and stand Neagle. Frank Spiel again. Michael Annie behind that player. Hollis a chance, but he's outnumbered there. Gee, a good tackle put on. I think there might be another bounce. This is the quarter that's going to count. 1 point in it, Norwood trailing. Both sides will be keen to set up an ascendancy for that break at 3/4 time. Michael Annie and Spiel. Michael Annie puts it down to Whittlesea. He can't get it clear though. Players very, very keen at the moment to get the ball moving, but I think they're as keen as each other, and it's very, very difficult to get it out. The umpire's having a hard job at the moment.
A bounce down with Spiel getting the thump back. Thomas under pressure. Quickly in now was McIntosh. He went out. Eddie Fry, the running power is Graham. Sets sail for home, straightens up, puts it through. Great goal, Sturt. Michael Graham second. Sturt 12-3, unbelievable kicking. Lead Norwood 10-8.
Michael Graham has had 14 kicks today and none better than that one. After 3 bounces, someone had to get it out. It was Eddie Fry who made the space. Michael Graham, with a ton of pace, split the centre with a great goal. 12-3 Sturt, Norwood 10-8.
Centre bounce. Michael Annie against Spiel. Michael Annie got the tap away. Lachlan. Jenkins wanted the handball. He kicks in long. Coming to meet it, Hine. Half volleys it back past Gallagher. Andrew Aish can't get the sit. Pake cleverly to Wilson. Further running still is Brown. Sturt over centre wing. Aish is down behind the play. Brendan Howard lost the football, but he's going to get a free kick. A high tackle, an illegal tackle. Aish getting up with the trainers, but quickly the ball goes into the pocket. Leading in there well is Whittlesea, and he takes the ball about 35 metres out. Sturt make their bid in the preliminary final to have another chance against West next week. They lead by 7. After looking down badly in that second quarter, coming back strongly now. Whittlesea from 35 metres, not going to make the distance or the accuracy. At the back, Davies trying to get it on, going through. Eddie Fry, goal! Oh, what a goal! His first, his second goal, Fry. Sturt 13-3, Norwood 10-8.
Well, Davies nearly kicked it in mid-air, but there were plenty of Sturt players there that were very keen to kick one. Watch Davies come from behind. He has a chance now, very quick to realise it. But Eddie Fry, quick as you like, onto the left boot for his second. And Sturt look a little bit better this quarter. We'll see it again from the behind the goal angle. Actually, Davies did get a boot to it. It went straight to Fry, and he made no mistake.
What a comeback by Sturt now. Darrington, Michael Graham. The Blues are really moving. Hollis can't quite get there. Into the pocket. Gets a nice set round Nicholson. And Scanlon on the natural left leg. Shoots. He's got another one. Oh, Sturt. 3 and 3 minutes. Hollis is second. The Blues an unbelievable 5 minutes of football. 14-3 to the legs. 10-8.
And they just kept on going. In the three-quarter time, they led 18-6 to 12-9. Sturt kicked 9-4 to 3-1 in that third term. And then in the final quarter, they kicked 5-2 to 3-3. And so in the end, it was Sturt 23-8, 146. Norwood 15-12, 102. Davies with 10 goals. Fry, Darrington, Graham, Hollis and Brown 2 each. And for Norwood, Roberts got 5, Hine 3, Lachlan 2 with Button 2. And after the match, I went into the Sturt rooms and I spoke with the record breaker, Rick Davies. Oh, what a great day for you, Rick, and also for the club.
Well, it's the first time, every time during the year I've been going for a record, we've been beaten. I've got the goals, but we've been beaten. But today it was a fantastic effort. I was a little bit worried at half-time, but the boys really came out. We were under a bit of pressure with a couple of injuries. 40 went off early, and I thought it was a tremendous effort to come back. And Curls, watch out next week.
Shades of 1976, Rick?
Yes, I don't like to go back on things, history flash, because, well, it can come unstuck. I think that the coach said it last week in the paper. He said that Sturt, over the years, have been tempted to let history repeat itself. Well, I don't think you can do that in finals. I think that you've got to play on the day and win the game. History really doesn't mean a thing.
What was it like for you when you kicked that goal, that 8th one?
Well, firstly, I was shocked to think that I had it on the run. Usually I have a set shot. But no, it's just sort of a personal little thing, and I'm glad for the boys. It's okay, it's a personal achievement for myself, but the boys really stick together, and if we can pull this off, which I hope we can, it'll be achievement, it'll be a team thing, and that's what I want.
John, you've just got 6 days to get over it, and then you've got the grand final. What's the injury list look like at this stage?
Well, we'd be hopeful that Downs may have a chance for next Saturday, and that perhaps even Craig may. Ford has a bruised knee. There's no ligament damage, so I imagine he's got a very good chance of coming up. The rest should be a clean sheet. Tim Pake is confident that he'll be able to work it again and be available for next week. So I would hope that our list will be pretty well complete, with the exception of Chris Radbo.
You've been in a few grand finals lately, John, but not with Sturt.
No, this is my third in succession, and I'm pleased about that. But I haven't won one yet, and that's what it's all about. And so I just hope that I can do my job and that they can do their job to finish off what's been a very good year back at home.
Neil, what's been the most disappointing thing about the finals for you this year? Because you've had a good run.
Yeah, perhaps we capitulated the last 2 weeks. I was very disappointed with that. Our third quarter today, for about 10 minutes, we just took an approach that, it's just going to happen for us, and the other side got on top and nowhere to go.
What do you think the teams lacked in particular that you would have liked to have had out there?
Well, it was obvious today we lacked probably a couple of key defenders, but overall I think we weren't as desperate or as intense as we were last year. We sort of expected it to happen rather than went out to make it happen. It was probably an overall attitude rather than any particular position.
Obviously you're disappointed. What about next year? We hope that Neil Baum doesn't go anywhere else.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere else. I'll just be disappointed here, I think.
There must be some good out of it though during the year. Neil, what do you think's been some good part, surely?
Today I can't think of anything good. I'm not in a position to be positive about it, but I guess over the next few weeks we'll think about it and see what we've done right and what we've done wrong and try and fix it. I think the hard thing is to make sure it carries on into next year, that the things that you've done wrong, make sure you fix them, but sometimes we tend to forget about it. So that's our task, I think.
It's good that Neil Baum will be staying at Norwood in 1984. Let's have a look at the stats from the game, and we can see that Sturt had 196 kicks, Norwood had 204. They had 74 marks to 86 and less handballs, yet they won easily. 92 to 118, frees 33 to 24, rucks one out of the centre 13 to 17, and scoring shots 31 to 27, and that really has been a feature of Sturt's play in recent weeks, their accuracy in front of goal. In the reserves today,